Dirty Work Wednesdays on the air at 473-104.5. Hi, who's this?
This is Lauren.
Hey, Lauren, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
So I have this friend. His name is Kyle. We've been friends since we were like kids, forever.
Okay.
Anyway, right now he's dating this girl named Danielle, and I cannot stand this girl.
Now, is there a little jealousy in that voice that I heard? Or?
No. It's nothing like that. Kyle and I are just friends. It's not that.
Okay, so why can't you stand this Danielle girl?
Okay, well, the biggest thing is she completely uses him just for his money, and she lies about what she uses the money for.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's called being a woman.
No.
No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I was just kidding. Okay, so she uses him for money. Now, how much money are we talking here?
All right, listen to this. Last year, he gave this girl over $2,000.
Oh, my God. Holy crap. And she hasn't paid him back?
No, not a penny. She just always asks for more.
Well, what did she say when she asked for the money or whatever? What did she say she needs it for?
She told him she's finishing up school, but I checked. She's not even going to school. She's just lying to him to get money.
So she says, what, my tuition is due? Can you float me $2,000?
Or books or...
Oh, no, she's way sneakier about it than that. Like, I guess the first time she said she needed $500 or else she wasn't going to be able to finish school.
Okay.
Then later she said she needed to get new books, and then she said, she only has one more class or something. I don't know. The point is that she's lying. She's not in school. The whole thing is a lie. And then I tried to tell him about it, and he doesn't believe me.
Well, where does she say that she's going to school?
Well, she claims she's taking classes at TCC.
Okay, has he ever said, like, hey, let me see your homework, or where's your report card, young lady?
Not her dad.
No, that's the thing. Yeah, he's the sweetest guy. He's completely blind to this whole thing. This girl has him completely snowed.
Okay, so I take it you want us to expose this girl for lying.
Yes.
And you want our help to do it.
Oh, my God, yes.
Okay, and I guess we have her number?
Of course, yes.
Okay. All right, let's see if we can trap her in her own little lie here when we come back.
Hello?
Yeah, can I speak to Danielle Martinez, please?
This is Danielle.
Hey, Danielle, my name is John Snow, and I'm calling from the Billing Services Office over here at Tidewater Community College. How are you today?
I'm good.
So the reason I'm calling is because of an overdue bill, and I just wanted to make sure that you're aware of.
A what?
You have an outstanding balance with us?
I have a what?
You have an outstanding balance?
So what does that mean?
It just means you owe us on a bill and it's past due.
No, I don't. I don't owe you guys anything.
Oh, okay. Well, this could be a computer error on our part. It does happen from time to time. So you don't owe us tuition money?
No, I don't even go to your school. Like, I signed up a few years ago, but I stopped going.
Okay, so you aren't currently enrolled then?
No, but so wait, you said I have an outstanding balance, though? Doesn't that mean you owe me money?
Oh, wow. No. No, it doesn't. You weren't by any chance trying to obtain a degree in accounting, were you?
Accounting?
No, accounting.
No.
Okay, wonderful.
Obviously.
So you say you're currently not a student and you haven't been for a few years now.
No. Okay, so then why do you keep asking Kyle for money then? Explain that, Danielle. And who's this? If you're not going to school, then why are you asking Kyle for money and for tuition all the time? What is going on? Like, I'm so confused right now.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Danielle?
Yes?
So listen, this really isn't Tidewater Community College. This is actually the Z Morning Zoo radio show on Z104.
Okay.
And right now you're on Dirty Work Wednesday. Lauren called us because she thought that you were lying to Kyle about needing his money.
Yeah, well, Lauren is a bitch, so...
Okay, so so that's your defense then? Your defense is Lauren is a bitch?
She is. She is a bitch.
Okay, but that still doesn't explain why you're asking Kyle for money for school and then not going to school, does it?
I don't ask him for money. Oh, my God, you lie. Everything you say is a lie. He already gave you over $2,000, Danielle. He told me about it. Why don't you just mind your own business, Lauren? Because your boyfriend left you because you won't.
Oh,
So stop trying to
nothing to
ruin
do with
me and Kyle, okay?
Oh my God.
You know nothing. You know nothing about me or what's going on. You're just using him like a little.
I can't even believe you're talking to me like this. Like, I don't even know. Who the are you? I'm not even friends with you. Like, I don't even like
I'm trying
you.
to be a friend to Kyle and look out for him, and
Okay,
I didn't. And you are just using him.
Okay, ladies.
Whatever.
All right. So to be clear here, Danielle, you are not going to TCC.
No, I'm not going right now, but I'm saving up so I can finish.
all right.
Whatever, that doesn't excuse your f***ing lies. You
What
went on
lies?
a cruise
What
with your
lies are you
friends last
talking
month.
about?
I saw that. You put your f***ing pictures of a cruise on Instagram.
So
You
I,
can't
my
afford your
family
books.
paid
You get
for
money
that
from
cruise.
Kyle, and
If
then
you must
use it to go
know,
on a
my
cruise.
family paid for it.
Oh boy.
Whatever.
Whatever. You just wish you were with Kyle. That's why you don't like me. You want him.
No, I don't. I just don't want you to be using him because I am a friend.
I'm not using him. Mind your business and go find a man of your own. Go have sex with somebody already.
This is Andy.
Hey, Andy, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
Well, I have suspected for a little while that my wife's been messing around with her boss, and I think it's happening like right now.
You mean right now, like this very second?
I hope not like right at this very second, but she's in Florida this week, and I think she is with him. They are together right now.
Oh, okay. So what is your wife's name, first of all?
Her name's Kim.
Okay, you said you think she's in Florida right now?
I know she's in Florida. I drove her to the airport, but I think she lied to me. Like there was a false pretense of why she was going.
Okay, well, what did she tell you?
She told me that her whole company, they were doing like this big, huge conference. I guess Florida always hosts like these big quarterly conferences, and they all went down there, and the whole company was going. And she's like, "I have to go." I said, "No problem." The issue was I ran into one of her coworkers at Food Lion on Sunday, and I was like, "What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at this like huge conference in Tampa?" And she goes, "Oh no, I'm not one of the lucky ones. Only 4 people got to go to this conference."
Huh. Okay, so it went from the whole company's going to just 4 people. What does Kim do for a living, if you don't mind me asking?
She works for.
Ooh, fancy. Okay, so she said the whole company's going, but now just 4 people went. And you think she got picked because the boss wants to hook up with her?
Oh, I know he does. But here's the thing. So I called the hotel that like it's all inclusive. Like they stay at the hotel, the conference is there. I called where she'd be staying, and I asked like, "Can you put me through to Kim Davenport's room?" And they said, "We don't have a Kim Davenport staying with us." And I said, "Is it possible that it's like under her company? Like does Investments have a block of rooms?" And they said no.
So she might not even be staying at the hotel she told you. Does her boss have a place in Tampa?
I mean, I have no idea, but I asked the desk guy, like, are they, like, is this whole thing fake? Is there not even a conference? And the desk guy is like, no, is definitely here. And then he's like, are you coming in for the conference? Can I give you directions?
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's legit.
So, is it possible that she is staying there, but maybe she's not staying in her own room? Like maybe she's staying in his room.
Yeah, did you call and ask for her boss's room?
I don't know that slimeball's last name. That's a problem.
Can't you text your wife maybe and just be like, hey, we got a card from somebody in the mail. What's your boss's last name?
I wouldn't don't do that, because if she's actually staying with him, that's going to freak her out, and we don't want to spook her.
Well, why don't we just do this? Like, why don't we call her cell phone, say we're from the hotel, and we got a package for her, and ask what room she's in so we can deliver it up to her, maybe?
I mean, do you think that would work? I mean, if we're calling from the front desk, don't I already know what room she's staying in?
Not really, if her name isn't on the room, and we could honestly just say it was flowers or something.
Okay, well, we could try that. Andy, let me put you on hold. I'm going to put you on with Shag while we go to break, and then we're going to get Kim's number from you, okay?
That sounds good to me, yeah.
All right, so here we go.
Darling at random.
Doesn't this sound like hotel music? Of course. Okay.
Hello,
Yes, I'm calling for a Kim please.
this is Kim.
Listen, I'm sorry to disturb you, ma'am. This is the front desk. We actually received a package for you. Did you want to come down and get it, or do you want us to send it up to your room, or?
What is it?
It's a big bunch of flowers.
Did you give me flowers? Did you give me flowers? I got flowers at the front desk. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and send them up here. It's fine.
Okay, no problem. And what name is your room under?
What name is our room under? It's Bruce Con.
Okay, I'll get your room number, and then we'll send those up for you. Can you hang on 1 second for me?
Sure.
Okay, don't hang up. Okay, so now we know a couple of things. We know the boss's last name, and we know you were right. She's definitely in there with him. What we don't know is maybe it's one of those rooms with 2 separate beds in it?
No. I don't think that at all.
Okay, Andy, do you want to confront her on this, or do you want us to hang up on her?
Oh, no. I mean, I want her to know we figured it out. I want her to know it's me.
Okay, hang on. Hang on 1 second. Okay, Ms. Dow.
Yes.
Our flower delivery guy needs you to confirm some info from us, so I'm just going to put him on real quick, okay?
Sure.
Hello?
Hi.
So you're Kim right?
Yes.
And you're currently sleeping with your boss in his hotel room, right?
I'm sorry?
I said you're currently sleeping with your boss while your husband is at home taking care of everything, right?
I'm sorry. Who is this?
Hey, Kim?
What's going on?
Kim, listen, this isn't the front desk. This is actually the Z Morning Zoo radio show on Z104 back in Virginia Beach. And I'm afraid you're on a segment we do called Dirty Work Wednesday. Your husband, Andy, asked us to call you because he thought you were messing around with your boss. Is he right?
Duh.
Well, that's a yes.
No, that's not a yes. What the hell? Why would you do something like this?
Because I'm sick and tired of you trying to hide the fact that you and your boss are sleeping together. I needed proof, and I got it, Kim.
Hold up. What makes you think I'm sleeping with my boss?
Okay, well, that just answered my question. You're staying in his room, right? Let me talk to
Hold on a second. I'm down here for work. I told you that.
Yeah, I bet you're putting in some serious work on your boss, probably last night.
Are you serious right now?
I can hear him. He's right behind you right now, Kim.
We are in a meeting right now, and you are embarrassing me in front of everybody.
Yeah, let me talk to your little boyfriend there. Put him on the phone.
Yes, hello?
Oh, hey, boss. I hope
Hello?
you're having a great time with my wife. I want you to enjoy your little time with her because when she gets back, she's going to need a place to stay. Also, you should know, like, this little slutty phase that she's going through, it goes away real quick. And then you're stuck with this spoiled little princess who won't compromise on anything and pretty much gives it away like a horny little sorority girl on spring break. So you know what, Bruce, you and Kim, you have fun.
Wow.
Oh, wait, hey, look. You got this all wrong. She deserves to be treated better than that, too, buddy.
Hey, Bruce, and you know what? You're right. So I'm going to let you take over. You obviously can treat her a lot better. Can you tell Kim it's been a great 3 years? Actually, you know what? Don't tell her that. Tell her the first year was great, but then the rest of it sucked. You guys can hang up on them now. I'm done.
Are you talking to us or to them? You want us to hang up?
Yeah, you can hang up on Slut Face and Bruce.
Oh.
Okay, so it kind of sounded like we jumped to a lot of conclusions here. Are you sure what you think was happening was happening?
There's no conclusions. I'm 100% positive. I mean,
Yeah.
I suspected it, and that confirmed it. I mean, they were in the room together.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm sorry you had to find out this way.
Oh, I'm not. I mean, I'm glad it's over. I know the truth.
I caught my girlfriend taking a topless photo of herself in the mirror. Literally walked down her while she was doing it, and she told me it was for her doctor.
Okay, hang on a second. So you walked in on her, and she was taking a topless photo of herself? Where was she?
All right, so I surprised her over Memorial Day weekend with a trip down to Orlando. So we went to this resort I stayed at a while ago, and we stayed down there for 4 days. And, you know, the first night was was awesome. And the second day, so it was on Saturday, I got up and said, let's spend the day at the pool. So she said, okay, well, I have to get ready if that's okay. And so I grabbed my swimsuit and gear and went downstairs to get us a couple chairs by the pool. And when I got down there, I realized I forgot the sunscreen as I lifted up, a shaving kit up in the bathroom. So then I got back up to the room and I opened the door and the room is empty. So I'm assuming I missed her and she already went back downstairs. But then when I go open the door to the bathroom, she's in there posing topless in the mirror, taking a picture of herself.
Oh, wow. With her phone, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Did you think she had a tripod in there or something and, lighting?
I don't know. I just want to make sure I had my facts straight. So, okay, so you walk in. She's taking a picture topless. Was she completely naked and only taking a picture of the top half?
No, she had her bikini on, and this, thing tied around her waist, but her top was off, and she was kind of posing in the mirror and just taking a picture of herself.
Wow. Well, maybe that was supposed to be for you later on or something.
I mean, that's kind of what I said when I walked in. I was like, oh, you don't have to do that. That's for the real thing. And
what did she say to that?
She said, this is for my dermatologist. My family has a history of skin cancer, so I have to take regular photos of myself to keep an eye on everything, which was
okay.
Which is kind of a weird answer to give.
Yeah, but maybe she's got like a suspicious mole or something.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I can't think. I don't know. I don't know.
So she sends these pictures to her dermatologist.
That's what she said. She said she's been doing it since she turned 30.
Okay. So what's the problem then? Is the problem you don't believe her?
At first, I was just like, okay, sure, whatever. But, we're on vacation, and I was in a great mood. So, I didn't really think about it too hard. I didn't really care. But, the more I kept thinking about it, while we were flying home, the more I started to just, get in my head and just start questioning stuff.
Okay, questioning stuff like what?
All right, well, first of all, she was posing in the picture. Like, why was she was posing? Why was she doing that? She wasn't just standing there, in front of the mirror, the way you just stand there for, like, a driver's license photo. It looked like she was, like, trying to find an angle, and, she had one hand up, and she was holding her hair up, and it was a pose. Like, the more I think about it, it was an actual pose.
Okay, so if it was for your doctor, you probably wouldn't be posing like that.
Well, maybe she wasn't posing. Maybe the area she was trying to photograph was like her armpit or something.
Actually, my sister Kathy used to have a little mole in her armpit. Which, before you ask, no, it's not weird that I know that. We used to tease her about it all the time when she was a kid. We used to see it when we would go swimming and stuff.
Well, Eric, did you get to see the actual photo? Like, did she show it to you and say, see, this is the mole that I have to keep an eye on or anything like that?
No, she didn't say anything like that because, I didn't make a big deal about it, but kind of curious if there were other photos I didn't know about. So I went through her phone and saw the pictures.
Oh, so you snuck into her phone. And were there more pictures?
Well, there were 3 of the picture that I saw. Kind of like 3 pictures taken, in a row.
Okay, important question. Was she smiling in the photos? Like, maybe not smiling, but did it look like she was flirting with the camera at all?
No, she's not smiling, but she's sort of making this sort of serious face, but not a serious. I'm not sure how to. It's sort of like it looks more like a serious, sexy face almost.
Okay. Was she pouting? Like, was she pouting her lips to the camera?
No, just serious face.
Okay, so just serious face, which could mean either serious, sexy face or just plain old normal serious face.
Yeah, I'm really good with interpreting pictures, but I feel like I'd have to see this photo for myself to tell you what I think.
So, Eric, you're wondering if this photo was really for the dermatologist or if it was for somebody else then?
Yeah.
Okay,
basically.
I gotcha. So you'd like us to find out?
Yeah, if you can, because I've been really kind of freaking out over this. And I forgot to tell you, when I went through her phone, she had been texting her ex, which isn't that big of a deal because they have a kid together. So it could have just been her checking in to make sure her kid was doing okay while she was gone.
Okay, when you looked at their text conversation, did she send him this photo?
I didn't look through the conversation. I just sort of,
Well, next time I suggest you do that. If you're going to break into her phone anyways, go all in. Like, nobody breaks into a bank vault and goes, quick, just take all the pennies.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of time because I only had her phone for a second.
Well, let's see if we can figure out a way to trick her into revealing the true intent of these photos without the mess of getting you involved. See, this is why we call it dirty work. We do the dirty work for you. What is your girlfriend's name? I don't think we ever got her name.
Brooke. It's
Brooke.
Brooke.
Okay. So let's get a game plan together, and then we'll see if we can find out the truth from Brooke when we come back next. Okay, so let me fill you in on the idea we got when we went to commercial. So here's what happened. We texted Eric's girlfriend, Brooke, the following message. This message, Ashley.
Okay, so the message said, "Hey, I'm just giving you a heads up. I lost my phone this weekend, which has, among other things, some pretty revealing photos of you on it. Don't worry, wherever it is, I keep it locked with the passcode so nobody will see anything. I was just letting you know in case you send any more pictures."
Okay, so we got a reply back, and this is important. Read the reply that she sent.
The reply was, "Okay, thanks for letting me know. Was going to send you some I took this past weekend. Would you prefer I just make an appointment instead? Everything pretty much looks the same." And then there was a thumbs up emoji.
Okay, so Eric, I feel like she's telling the truth here. Otherwise, she would have said something like, "Holy crap, how could you?" Or, "You freaking idiot, those pictures are only for your eyes," or something like that. Now, if you want, we can still call her and confirm everything, but I feel like that message says everything that we were hoping to hear.
Yeah, that makes it feel a lot better. No, you don't have to call her.
Are you sure? I mean, we don't mind doing it. We could tell her we're playing a fun, how well does this couple know each other game or something like that, try to trick her that way.
No, you don't have to do that. No, I feel like what you did was probably the best way to find out the truth.
Yeah.
So I don't think you have to call her.
Okay, well, I hope we cleared that all up for you, and let us know at any point if you change your mind, okay?
Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.
So my boyfriend and I are doing this long-distance relationship thing, and this past weekend I was home watching Netflix, and we share the same account. So for the first time, instead of clicking on my profile, I decided to click on his. Yeah, I thought maybe there was a cool new show that I haven't seen yet, or something that he was really into. So anyways, I click on his profile, and it's a bunch of, like, sappy, girly, romantic movies.
Oh, okay. So it sounds like he really misses you then.
No. You don't understand. He hates movies like that. Like, when we're together, it's just like pulling teeth to get him to watch that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, he must not hate him that much if he's watching them.
Yeah, but what I want to know is, why is he watching them in the first place? Like, is he alone watching these movies? Or is he watching them because somebody is with him?
Oh, okay. I see what you're getting at. So you think he might not be alone watching all these girly romantic movies?
I mean, I just can't see him sitting alone at home on a Saturday night watching Crazy Stupid Love by himself.
Right.
Okay, so you think maybe he's got some company over, and that's who is picking these movies?
They all sound like movies a girl would pick, not a guy.
Okay, so what movies are they? Like, are they comedies? Because a lot of guys don't mind romantic movies if they're funny.
No, they're like Notebook, Crazy Stupid Love, and the last one he watched was P.S. I Love You.
Oh, I love that movie. It is so romantic.
Okay, but that's my whole point, though. Like, do you know any guy who would watch that by himself?
No. Probably not. I would definitely say that's a date movie.
Okay, and see, that's what I'm worried about.
I got you. So, okay, so you want us to find out if your boyfriend is entertaining company while watching these romantic movies then?
Yes.
Okay, and what is your boyfriend's name?
It's Greg.
Okay, and you're doing the long distance thing. Like, so where is he at? He's not in California or anything, is he?
No, he's in Decatur, which is just outside of Atlanta.
Okay, so he's still on the East Coast then?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because if we try calling him like in Idaho or something, he ain't waking up yet. All right, so we need a plan here. We could send him a text or something, maybe something like a line from one of those movies. Which one of the movies did you say you liked, Natalia?
I love P.S. I Love You. It is, like I said, it's such a great movie.
Okay, so is there like a signature line in that movie, like a nobody puts baby in the corner type line?
Okay, well, the line is actually P.S. I Love You, because the guy in the movie actually dies, but he leaves behind all these letters that he writes at the end.
Okay, so that might not work then.
Well, why don't we just text him and put, be honest, do you really like P.S. I Love You, or did you hate it?
Okay, we could do that. That would certainly get a response one way or the other, I guess. He's either going to say something mushy, like, I liked it because I watched it with you, or he's going to say, who the hell is this, and how do you know I watched that movie? So I think either way, we'll probably know right away what's going on. So let's do that. Let's send him that text now, and then we'll read what he responds with when we come back next. Okay, so Natalia did send Greg a text, and what did the text say that you sent him first?
Okay, I said, hey, it's me. I was just wondering, did you really like P.S. I Love You, or did you hate it?
Okay, and did Greg write back?
Actually, yes, several times.
Okay, what did he say?
So first he just wrote back question marks. So I wrote back, P.S. I Love You, the movie on Netflix. Did you actually like it or no? And then he wrote back, who is this? I think you have the wrong number. So I wrote, is this Greg? And he wrote, yes. Who the heck is this?
Okay.
So,
all right, so it's definitely Greg, though. All right, so let's call him, and then we'll see if he answers real quick.
Darling at random.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Greg, please?
Can I ask who's calling?
Yeah, this is the Z Morning Zoo radio show. Nick, Natalia, and Shaggy on Z104. We're actually calling from Virginia Beach.
Okay. Is this a prank call or something?
Well, no, not really. Actually, the reason we were calling is because somebody told us that you've been watching some pretty romantic movies on Netflix lately. And so we were hoping you could give us a couple of movie reviews, maybe.
Was that you guys who were texting me?
Yeah, well, sort of. We heard you were the expert on romantic movies on Netflix. So we heard you watch Crazy Stupid Love, P.S. I Love You, all sorts of that stuff.
Okay, well, first of all,
I didn't watch any of those movies. My sister did.
Oh, your sister did?
Did you give your sister your Netflix password?
No, she came to visit me a couple weekends ago with her boyfriend, and we actually ordered her boyfriend and I ordered the Conor McGregor fight, so she just went upstairs and watched a bunch of movies all night.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's who was watching the mushy romantic movies.
Yeah, I'm not really into that.
I don't blame you. Listen, if you want to get emotional, start crying, just watch Conor McGregor's leg snap and break when he tries to stand on it.
Dude, did you see that? That was sick, right?
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
Okay. I have a question for you, Greg. Would you watch those mushy movies with your girlfriend?
Yeah, of course I would. I mean, hopefully she wouldn't make me do it. We really don't kind of do that, but I'd watch whatever she wants.
Oh, isn't that nice? See, do you feel better now, Kaylee?
Yes, I feel much better.
Okay, good. All right. I'm glad we could figure all this out.
Wait, you got my girlfriend on the phone too?
Yeah, Greg, we'll have to explain everything to you, so hang on the line for a second, okay?
So you have the very definition of baby mama drama.
Literally.
Yeah. And what is your man's name?
His name is Anthony.
Okay. How long have you been dating?
It was just before summer started, like around April.
Okay. Anthony's got an ex, and this ex is the mother of his child?
Yep. That's Natalie.
That's Natalie. What is the problem with Natalie?
Like, she just keeps, like, finding reasons for him to come over to her house, and then while he's there, she makes him dinner, and she's, like, doing all of this stuff for him, and she's just, like, constantly trying to be in his life and won't leave him alone. And it seems to me like she's trying to get him back, and, like, I don't know if he's, like, falling for it and falling for her again or what, but lately he has seemed different toward me.
Okay, different how? A little less interested? A little more distant?
Both.
Okay. So let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to call up Anthony, and we're going to offer him these roses, okay, for free, and see who he wants to send them to. We will see what or who, I should say, his number one priority is with the little war of the roses here. Now, before we begin, I got to ask you two quick questions. Question one, are you sure you want all this on the air?
Yes.
All right, and question two, how certain are you that if we offer him these roses that he's going to pick you to send it to and not this Natalie chick?
I mean, that's why I want to know, because I'm not sure, and if he does pick her, then fine, take her, because I'm not a side piece.
Okay, fair enough.
Good for you.
Let's find out.
Darling at random.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. I'm calling to speak with Anthony, please.
Yeah, this is Anthony.
Hi, well, good morning, Anthony. My name is Trisha. I'm calling from a new floral delivery service called floraldesigns.com. First of all, I just want to congratulate you because we are having a free flowers weekend, and we've randomly chosen some Visa and MasterCard customers to reward with free flowers, and you're one of our winners.
Okay.
Basically what this means is that you've won a gorgeous bouquet of red roses that we're going to send to anybody that you want for absolutely free. All you need to do is just pick the person, and then we'll take care of the rest.
What's the catch?
Oh, I mean, no catch other than if you need to order flowers in the future, maybe you'll consider us as your first choice.
So you're saying it doesn't cost me anything?
Nope, not at all. And I'm not even going to get any of your credit card information from you or anything. I do need to get the name of the person that you'd like to send these romantic red roses to. Is there somebody that you have in mind?
Yeah, my wife.
What? Whoa, what? Excuse me?
Okay, and what is her name?
Natalie Collins.
Whoa, hold on for just 1 second.
Okay, and did you want to put anything on the card that comes with the flowers?
No. Hold up a second. Time out. Your wife?
Who's this?
Let me think. Could it possibly be your girlfriend, you f***ing dumbass?
Oh, hey, girl.
Hey, girl? Oh, hey, asshole. Tell me that you are not f***ing married to that woman.
Baby, I told you that.
No.
No, you never told me that. I think I would have remembered that.
No, I did. I told you that we were separated, but we were still trying to get divorced. I told you that when I first met you.
Anthony, if you're trying to get divorced from her, why are you sending her flowers then?
I mean, I don't know. It seemed like the nice thing to do.
No, Anthony, I think what we're trying to say here is why wouldn't you send them to Chrissy, your girlfriend?
Probably because I'm his side piece, and you don't do nice things for your side piece. Is that why?
Oh, baby, it ain't even like that. I don't think of you like that.
Well, then what exactly am I to you? How do you think of me? Because clearly I'm not important enough to send flowers to.
Baby, you're my girlfriend.
Wait a minute.
So you have a wife and a girlfriend then?
I mean, sounds bad when you say it like that.
Anthony, it is bad.
Dirty Work Wednesday. Dirty Work Wednesday is on the air at 473-1045. Hi, who's this?
Hey there, this is Ryan.
Hey, Brian, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
Okay, well, listen, I got myself into, a bit of a mess. There's this girl who's basically spreading lies about me. She's telling people that I, got physical with her. The entire story is so far from that, but I have no way of proving that she's lying.
Oh, boy, okay.
Two of us.
I'm not sure if we should really touch this one here. Have you thought of, retaining the services of a lawyer or something?
Well, no, that might be... Well, let me just tell you what happened, and then you guys can do whatever you want with it.
All right, so tell us what happened from your perspective.
Well, I was in a wedding, actually, about 3 weeks ago. I was a groomsman in my buddy Rich's wedding. Pretty normal stuff. Church, groomsmen, bridesmaids, reception, all that stuff.
Okay.
And, I'm a single guy. So I was asking around to see if there's any bridesmaids who are single, just kind of scouting the field.
Right.
So Rich tells me that Hillary, that's the bride, has a cousin who's single, and she's crazy hot.
So did this girl show up at the wedding then?
Yeah. So she's comes up to me right before we're going to take the pictures. So I'll tell her, see you at the reception, because we got to go take the pictures. We have to go to this park. By the time we get to the reception, this girl comes up to me, and she is obviously a few drinks ahead of me.
And this is the crazy hot cousin?
Yeah, the crazy hot cousin, Megan. Her name is Megan. Anyway, she comes up to me, and she's like, you want to do some shots? And I'm like, hey, actually, I just got here. I haven't eaten anything since, breakfast. And she's like, well, okay, come find me when you want to dance. In the meantime, I get into this one of the bridesmaids, and we're kind of really hitting off, and she's really good looking, too.
Okay, so now you have a couple options here.
Yeah, I guess so. But the reception goes on, and Megan keeps trying to get my attention. And we were eating and stuff, and we go through all the first dance, and all the dance stuff, and all that stuff. And then just the regular dancing starts. And she comes up to me, immediately, and she pulls me on the dance floor with her, and we're dancing to something. I forget. I don't know. I think it was that Bruno Mars Funk You Up song, whatever.
Uptown Funk?
Yeah, that one, I guess. Anyway, she starts grinding up against me. I mean, really grinding up against me. I'm like, I'm not ready for this,
Yeah. Well, you're definitely at a distinct disadvantage when you're in the wedding party, and then when you get to the reception, everybody's 3 drinks ahead of you when you walk in.
So anyway, I'm dancing with her, and then I tell her I need to get a drink. So I get back to talking to the other bridesmaids, and I'm really kind of digging her at this point, So anyway, excuse myself to go to the bathroom, and I notice when I'm walking out the main reception hall that Megan is kind of following me, the crazy girl. So I kind of lose her. Anyway, I'm in the bathroom. all alone. I'm sitting on one of the stalls because, I got to poop. So here's someone come in, and it's women's shoes, clip clopping on the floor.
Okay.
It's freaking Megan. And she just goes, Ryan. I'm like, yeah. And she kind of kicks in the door, man.
While you're sitting on the toilet?
Yeah, I'm taking a shit. Anyway, it gets even worse. She comes into the stall, lifts up the bottom of her skirt. She straddles me on the toilet. I'm taking a shit, and she's trying to make out with me.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
I'm telling you, this chick is crazy.
And she literally did not care that you were pooping?
I guess not. Anyway, look, I'm trying to push her off. You can't be here. I'm sorry. And Shelly goes, get really huffy. Oh, whatever.
Did you tell anybody, when you were done, did you go out there hey, that crazy chick just came in the bathroom while I was dropping a deuce or anything like that?
I didn't want to get him back to anyone in the family. I don't want to make a scene about it.
Yeah.
So, hold on. I got a question. You said she kicked in the door when you were on the toilet.
Yeah.
Why didn't you lock the door on the stall?
Well, you know, I don't know. It's one of those, like, a little magnet thing. I mean, it didn't have one of those little latchy turn things.
So she tries all this. You tell her to leave, and then what?
A few days later, I hear from people that she told her cousin, the bride, that I tried to get physical with her in the bathroom, and that I was a real jerk.
Oh, okay. So she changed the story then. She sort of changed the narrative here.
First of all, it puts me in a really weird place with my buddy and his wife. You know, they don't know who to believe. And that the girl that actually liked, the other bridesmaid, she won't even text me back now. Probably because she thinks I'm all that stuff that Megan's been spreading. And I definitely did not 100% do anything. It's the way I told you. I swear to God.
Okay, so what you need here is some vindication. You need the truth to come out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So why don't you try texting Cuckoo McGee cousin and be like, hey, you need to stop telling lies about me.
Yeah, well, I tried that already.
No, she's probably sticking with that story. Normal liars will eventually drop it, but crazy liars, they have a story and they are sticking with it. Trust me, we've had some crazy liars that worked here that pulled stuff like that. So, all right, so you say you texted this girl and you have her number then?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Why don't we call her, and then when we call her, we'll put you on there. Why don't you actually tell her that, like, you are into her? Like, that, tell her that you have had time to forget everything and you really want to go out with her. Feed her ego a little bit, and then tell her, but look, you got to stop lying about the whole bathroom thing, and then see what she says.
But, you know, even if she misses, it's still her word against mine with everybody else.
Well, hold on. Not really, because we're going to do the entire thing on the air, like, for the world to hear.
And here's the good news. We're going to have a recording of it. So there's like no chance in hell she can lie about it.
I'll tell you what. Hang on one second. Let's call her up when we come back next. Let's find out who's lying here once and for all. Just dialed in here real quick.
Okay.
And then, there we go. Okay. And then, Ryan, I'm going to put you on right now. As soon as she says hello, it's all you, man.
Hello?
Hey, Megan?
Yeah?
It's Brian from the wedding. Wedding?
Oh, hey, yeah, hey.
Yeah, hey. I know we didn't really get the time to get to know each other at the wedding, and I really do want to hang out with you sometime if it's cool with you.
Yeah, sure, yeah. That would be great.
Okay, because, I mean, I was trying to find the time to talk to you at the wedding, but, you know, they're calling me up to do all the stuff, like pictures and all that stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not my fault there, buddy. You had your chance.
Yeah, I remember. Listen, since we're going to be hanging out, can you please stop telling people I try to do stuff to you in the bathroom? I mean, I didn't really care at first. I thought it was pretty funny, but I think some people took it really seriously, and I just don't want people to think I'm that kind of guy, you know? What you said.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was so drunk. I think I told one person, and then everybody came up to check on me, and I just started crying for some reason.
Oh.
I don't know. Like I said, I was really, really drunk.
Oh, okay, but you know it was you who came into the bathroom, right? I mean, I didn't lay a hand on you.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No. Listen, it's okay. Like I said, I didn't mind, but I don't want people thinking I tried to manhandle you in the bathroom.
Oh, no. It was definitely the other way around, for sure.
Oh, good, because I just wanted you to tell the truth, that's all. I mean, Rich and Hillary are still mad at me.
Well, I don't know. Let them be mad at you. I mean, what can I say? I have very clever ways to get what I want, right?
Okay, but lying about me shouldn't be one of them.
Okay. Well, from what I remember, I tried getting your attention, but you were too busy talking to that Melissa bitch instead of paying attention to me. And that didn't work for me, and it doesn't work for me now. So try to remember that when we go out, okay?
Yes, sure, no problem.
Okay. So when do you want to hang out then?
Well, I don't know. Let's figure that part out, and I'll call you back.
Okay. So you're going to call me back?
Yeah, I'll call you back.
Okay. When?
When what?
When are you going to call me back?
Before this weekend.
Okay. And is this your number then?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll wait to hear back from you then.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Don't wait too long.
Right. Got it.
Oh, my God. She does sound a little crazy. Verdicts?
Right.
Nat?
Crazy.
Yeah, I agree. Well, listen, Ryan, at least you got her to admit the truth. And like Natalia said, we have the entire thing recorded for you, okay?
Okay, that is great. Thank you so much, you guys. And you know what? Thanks for believing me.
Yeah, sure, no problem. But
Can I give you some free advice, Ryan?
Yeah, sure.
Do not, and I mean do not, call this girl back ever.
Oh, God.
Hey, Janelle, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
So I'm at a wedding in a few weeks, and one of my best friends, Kate, she's getting married, and I'm a bridesmaid.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations, I guess. I never know if this is a good news thing or not.
No, it's cool. She's a really awesome person, but listen to this. So Kate tells me that she wants to do something really nice for her fiance Mark while he's out on his bachelor party. Him and some of his friends went down to Myrtle Beach for a golf weekend, / bachelor party, whatever. So I was like, no way. My cousin works down there at a massage place. Maybe you could get him a massage and I'll get her to hook you up. I figured, they'd be playing golf all weekend and drinking every night, so it'd probably be a perfect fit.
Yeah, that sounds perfect to me.
Yeah. So anyways, I call my cousin and we make it happen. Then on Monday, I get a call from her, and I thought it was weird that she gave me a call in the first place. She left me a voicemail, and all the voicemail said was, call me back. I have to tell you what happened to your friend. So I'm like thinking maybe they didn't tip her well, or they just made a mess like a normal bachelor party would, probably.
Right.
I don't know. So anyways, I called her back, and she was like, yeah, you might want to tell your friend who's getting married that her fiance whipped out his and asked me if I would massage it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. Are you serious?
Yeah. She was like, I was finishing up and I asked him how he felt because that's what we're supposed to do. And he looks right at me and pulls out his thing and he's holding it in his hand and he goes, do you guys do anything with fish?
Oh, my gosh.
So
Just whipped it out.
So he just whipped it out then. Wow. That is a bold move. I wonder how often that happens in a massage place.
Yeah, no, she tells me stories like that happen all the time. It happens way more than you think, and not just guys either.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. You do anything with this. Okay. Wow. So now I guess you must be like, somebody needs to tell Kate.
Well, no, because at first I was like, let me check out and see what I can find out. I need to hear the whole story from someone, because I don't know. I mean, I just see this guy being with his friends and them daring him to do it or making like a stupid boy bet that he won't do it.
Okay.
Plus he could have been drinking. I don't know. So I went ahead and I figured I'd text Mark. And I just texted him. I said, so how was the massage? And he writes back, great. And I go, great. Anything you want to tell me about it? And he writes, Kate said you hooked us up. Thanks a lot. So now I'm like, this really did happen? I don't know. Anyways, I called my cousin back, and it was like, what was the name of the customer? And it was definitely him.
Okay.
So it was for sure him.
So he did it, but he's not acknowledging it to anyone.
I don't know. I mean, what do you think? I don't really know.
What do we think?
I think I want to know if your cousin went through with the helping out.
No, I know she didn't go through with it. That's illegal. Even in South Carolina, there's not a lot of laws there, but even that still.
Yeah.
I think that he totally did it, though, and he probably was embarrassed, and now he's just denying it. And...
Yeah, I could see him, like, thinking it could happen and then just being like, you know what? When am I ever coming back here? And then just going for broke.
Yeah.
So, okay, so what do we want to find out here? If he did it on a dare, if he was drunk?
I mean, I want to know if it definitely happened, first of all. And if he did, I want him to know that if he doesn't tell Kate, I'm going to.
Oh, okay. And so you said you texted him, so you have his number, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. We thought, what if we called Mark and we told him somebody on the other line has a pre-wedding confession about you?
Like a little game.
Like a little game.
Okay.
Yes, like a little game.
No Scotty in the bus, though.
No, we won't do Scotty in the bus. But we'll tell him that the other person is the woman is Janelle's cousin who gave him a massage. and we will see if he admits to it before we bring her on the air. Because maybe if he goes, oh, crap, they got the girl,
Right.
I might as well just admit to it before
Yeah.
she says something. Because then he still has the chance to go, oh, it was just a joke. I was just kidding, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and then tomato, we're done.
Right. So let's call up Mark first, and we will see what he admits to when he knows who's on the other line.
Darling at random.
Hello?
Hi, good morning. I'm calling to speak to Mark, please.
Yeah, this is Mark.
Hey, Mark, this is the Z Morning Zoo radio show. Nick, Ashley, and Shaggy on Z104. How are you this morning?
I'm good.
Great. So, listen, man, the reason we're calling is because we know you're getting married in a few weeks, right?
Yeah, I am, to a very lovely girl.
That's right. Kate. It's Kate, right?
Right, Kate. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, why? What did she do?
Well, actually, that's not why we're calling. We're actually calling because we have a surprise guest joining us on the other line this morning who we're going to bring on in just a second for a game that we call what, Ashley?
Pre-wedding confession.
Okay, so the way it works, Mark, is you get to make a pre-wedding confession about yourself. And usually it's something about something crazy that happened on the bachelor party. So now, did you have your bachelor party yet?
Yeah, actually, we just got back, so yeah.
Okay, great. So now what did you do?
We all went down to Myrtle Beach, played some golf. Basically, I was drinking with the guys on the beach and playing golf kind of thing.
Right, but that's not all you did, is it?
I mean, we ate. I don't eat.
Right, but what we're talking about is what happened with your massage.
Okay.
So our special guest this morning joining us is actually Rachel, the girl who massaged you. And she's about to reveal something to us, unless you want to make your pre-wedding confession first.
No. I mean, this should be great because I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about. So, yeah.
Okay.
let's do this.
Okay. All right. So you had an appointment at a place called Massage, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And during your massage, did anything unusual happen?
Okay. Well, actually, I think I know what you're getting at.
Okay. So what is that?
All right. So the day I was supposed to have the massage, the rest of the guys were going to go play 18 holes at this brand new golf course. Okay. I was a little, let's just say, pissed off.
Okay.
That I couldn't go. There's a multitude of reasons. One, it's a brand new golf course. Two,
Right.
it was an absolutely perfect day. It was 68 degrees, kind of breezy, like beautiful. So anyway, Kate's dad, who came with us on the trip, was like, hey, if you really would rather go play golf, I'll take your massage, and that way, we don't lose it. So we sent my fiance's dad to get the massage, and I told him, hey, listen, if anybody asks you, Mark, you're getting married in 3 weeks, you're basically me.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Holy crap. So, okay, you didn't go to your massage?
No, I went golfing. I mean, okay, to be honest with you, I did feel bad because, I mean, I guess Kate paid for it or some, paid for it. But, dude, it was 68 degrees.
No, yeah.
Okay, the high was 68.
I get all that, Mark. I get all that. Hey, but are you saying Kate's dad went to the massage, not you?
Correct.
Oh, my
God. Wow.
Okay,
Nasty.
Well, okay then. Okay, I think you just won pre-wedding confessions. Yay! Great job, Mark. By the way, your father-in-law is a perv. Congratulations.
All right. Thank you. Hello.
Good morning. I'm calling to speak with Richard please.
Yeah, this is Rich.
Hey, Rich. Good morning. My name is Carlton Banks, and I'm actually calling from Visa Securities and Fraud Protection. How are you this morning?
I'm good.
Great. So, anyways, the reason I'm calling is because anytime there's a heavy, unusual amount of spending on a client's account, we call to verify that no identity theft has occurred. And the reason I'm calling you is to verify charges totaling over $7,000 on the night of September 30th. Were you present during these transactions, and are you aware that they took place?
Well, I'm sorry. What is this about?
I'm calling to make sure that it was you who spent over $7,000 in charges on the night of September 30th, which would have been last Saturday.
Holy shit. Okay, no, that was not me.
Okay, so you weren't in Fort Lauderdale the night of September 30th?
No, I was, but I didn't spend $7,000. Hell no.
Okay, so can you tell me if you did use your card at all the evening of September 30th?
Okay, September 30th. Let me see.
It would have been last Saturday evening.
Okay, we went to dinner. Chuck's. It's the steakhouse place.
Okay, yep, I can see that. Now, how about a bar called Scarlett's? Did you end up going there?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Okay, because according to the pattern of the spending on this account, that was the last normal amount of spending that occurred. And then later that evening, there was a lot of spending done online.
Okay, no, that was not me.
Okay, yeah, it looks like mostly websites like Michael Kors and Gucci. And here's one for something called Alexander McQueen. There's a bunch more on here.
None of those were me.
Okay, any idea who it might have been?
No, I mean, you just said it was identity theft, right?
Okay, because whoever used your card had that little 3-digit code on it to buy all this stuff. So we're thinking maybe someone stole your card.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's what happened.
Oh, boy. I'm really sorry about this, but because you never indicated that you wanted large purchase protection on your account, there's not a whole lot I can do here.
Okay, so what do I have to do next?
I mean, honestly, I guess you got to get a second job because you got a $7,000 bill coming.
No. You guys have a fraud protection department, right? I mean, this is fraud, right? You just said it yourself.
Well, no, I said I believe it could be fraud, but we don't have any proof. I mean, maybe if you told me you accidentally left your card somewhere and you knew who took it, then we'd have something to go on. But as it stands, we don't have any evidence of anything.
Okay, no, I did leave my card behind. Okay, one of the girls at the bar, she has it.
What bar?
Scarlett's, the one of the girls from there has it.
You mean the strip club?
Yes, the strip club. One of those girls has my card.
Okay, now how do you know this?
Because she contacted me. She told me. I left it there, and she even said she was going to go on a shopping spree. But I thought she was kidding. God.
Well, I'm afraid if that's all you have to go on, there's really still not much I can do.
No, there's a lot you can do. First of all, you're going to cancel all these charges because I never made them.
Not really. I mean, they had your 3-digit code, so it's not like I'm going to...
Because they stole my freaking card. I just told you that.
Well, I'm sorry. I guess maybe don't leave your card in a strip club next time.
You are fucking useless, okay? Look, I want to talk to your supervisor. Just put me on with your boss or something, okay? Please.
Okay, sure, yeah. Hang on 1 second, please. Okay, so, Paige, do you want to play the role of the boss? Do you want to be my boss?
Oh my God, yes. This is so great, you guys.
Okay, all right. Hang on a second. I'm going to put him on. Hold on. Okay, sir, I have my supervisor on with me for you, so go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Okay, look, so my credit card was stolen, and they made a bunch of charges. I didn't approve it, and this guy's telling me that there's nothing that you guys can do.
Okay, and who stole your card, sir?
It's some girl who works at a bar that I was at.
Okay, and you sure it wasn't a strip club?
Yes, it was a damn strip club, okay? I went to a strip club and a girl stole my card. That doesn't mean that I should have to pay for it all.
Well, let me ask you, was the girl who stole your card named Brittany?
Yes. Actually, it was her, okay? Has she done this before?
Well, no, I was just wondering why you would lie to your own wife about going to a strip club and knowing this girl when you had a chance to just tell her the truth.
Wait. Okay, what the hell's going on here?
Hey, Rich, listen, this isn't Visa Fraud Protection at all. This is actually the Z Morning Zoo radio show on Z104. And Paige asked us to call you because she was pretty sure you were lying to her about the strip club.
Okay, wow. Not funny, babe. Not funny at all. I'm down here trying to work, and you're playing phone games with rejects on the radio? What is this, the 7th grade?
First of all, it doesn't sound like you're working too hard to me.
Yeah, and second of all, we're not rejects. Our show is in 7th place right now.
Dude, you're a jerk.
No, you're a jerk.
Yeah, and you're a liar, and you just got busted. So how about you do me a favor? From now on, stop lying to me and start telling me the truth.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. Are we done here? Are we done with the little radio prank?
I mean, you lied. You got caught with your pants down, literally, I might add. So, yeah, I guess we're done.
Fine. I'm glad I could make your pathetic little miserable life a little more enjoyable. Now, I have to get back to my real job.
Oh, God. I'm calling this guy back next week, and I'm telling him Brittany the stripper is pregnant, and it's his.
Yeah.
Hey, who's this?
Hi, this is Jen.
Hey, Jen, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
Okay, so I'm wondering if you guys can do a little spy work on my husband to see if there's something going on with this woman who lives around the corner from us.
Spy work. Okay. I guess that's kind of like dirty work. So, all right, what is your husband's name?
It's Eric.
Okay, and you said there's another woman. Who's the other woman?
Her name is Darlene, and she's like, she's a single mom, and her son goes to the same kindergarten as mine. So every day the bus comes at around like 2:30 to drop off the kids, and Eric walks a couple blocks from our house and waits at the bus stop. I'm assuming that's where he met Darlene and started talking to her. Anyways, I'm always at work when the bus comes, and I always get the Ring doorbell camera notification at around like 2:15 every day when he leaves the house and walks down to the bus stop. And then I'll see them walk back up the driveway.
Okay.
That's how I know my son even got home okay.
Wow, the age of doorbell cameras. It's pretty amazing, right?
It actually is. Except lately I noticed that Eric has been leaving the house at like 1 o'clock or 1:30 to walk a block and a half and wait. So I was like, why did you leave the house so early today to go get Adam? And he goes, oh, I like to go for a walk before the bus comes, get some exercise.
Okay. I mean, that sounds legit.
Yeah, except when he said that, he had the whole deer in headlights look. The kind where he was like trying to come up with a lie real quick. So I asked the lady who lives on the corner where the bus stop is to sort of keep an eye on something. And she told me she saw Eric and her showing up at the bus stop together, and she thought she saw him leaving her house.
I see. Okay. Is there any chance maybe they're walking together? Like they both wanted to get exercise?
Maybe. I'm just worried that walking isn't how they're burning calories.
I see. Okay. Wow. Okay. So neighborhood drama. And you said this other lady, this mom, Darlene, she's single?
Yeah. And the rumor about her is she cheated on her husband, so he left her.
Oh.
And the only reason she gets her kid at her house is because she lives in a better school district.
Yikes. Okay, so it's not beyond the realm of possibility that this woman would try to cozy up to a married man.
Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much my worst nightmare.
Okay, but you want us to find out.
I mean, I need to know what's going on. Yeah.
Okay. Boy, this would be a great time for Natalia to help with her first Z Morning Zoo three-way call. If you only had the other woman's phone number. I'm guessing you don't, though, correct?
Who, Darlene?
Yeah.
No, I have it. We're all in the same group text with her kindergarten teacher.
Oh, so you have her number then?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're cooking. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. So I'm going to text Darlene, and then Natalia, you text Eric.
Okay.
We're both going to send the same message, which is something like, hey, it's me. I need to call you real quick. I guess somebody told Jen they saw me at your house. Except when you text, you're going to say, somebody told Jen they saw you at my house, if that makes sense. And then just put, hang on, I'm about to call you. And then put, please answer. Put the last part in all caps.
Okay, so I'm texting him.
Yes, and I'm texting her. So, and we're going to do it at the same time. So, Jen, when we come back, we're going to call them both at the same time. Now, if they both answer, you'll get to kind of hide out on line 3 and hear what they say to each other, okay?
Okay.
The spy work style. We have quite the update. Now, so Natalia texted Eric. I texted Darlene. And what did you get back from your text?
Well, I got no problem. Call me when you can.
Okay, no problem. So here's what my text back said. It said, and I quote, this is what I was afraid of. which could mean what? Jen is right?
I mean, maybe, but it could also mean maybe we shouldn't be taking walks together every day because people make assumptions. I mean, come on. You know how neighborhood gossip is. It's worse than high school.
True. So, okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to call Darlene and Eric at the same time. When each one of them picks up, they're going to think the other person called them. And then, Jen, you're going to get to hear what they say when they have no idea anybody else is listening, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, I need, for this, Natalia, you actually, this will be your first three-way.
Okay.
Three-way phone call.
Well, yeah.
What you actually have to do is you actually have to, you know, we have two side panels for phones, right? So this is the left panel. That is mine. The right panel is going to be yours.
Okay.
This is your phone number.
Got it.
You're going to have to call.
Thank you.
You actually need to come all the way over around.
I'm coming.
Come around the corner and come stand right next to me.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So you got your phone number?
Yep.
Don't touch my side.
Okay.
Because otherwise it screws everything up.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Let's
So
do it.
you dial yours. Let me get you your dial tone. And then it's off to the races. Whoever dials first.
Okay.
All right. You ready? Okay. There you go.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, that was weird. I picked up and it was still ringing.
Huh. So who do you think it was?
Who do I think who was?
The person who saw us.
I'm gonna guess it was the person who lived across the street from you.
Frank? No, I doubt it was him. He hardly comes out of his house except to take out the garbage and to get his mail.
Well, somebody saw it.
Okay, is she angry?
Who?
Your wife. Is she angry with you?
Now, as far as I can tell, I mean, she hasn't said anything about it to me.
So, what do you want to do then? Do you think maybe we should cool it for a while?
I mean, it's up to you, I guess.
Well, I'm not the one who's married here, so it's really up to you.
You could come over here like I asked you to last week, then we wouldn't have to worry about your nosy neighbor.
You don't think your wife would figure it out? What if she noticed something was moved around, like the toilet seat was down or something? That makes me nervous.
Honestly, I think you're giving my wife a little too much credit. She's not that smart, trust me.
So I'm not that smart. What the Oh, snap! Guess what, dipshit? Smart enough to set up this f***ing phone call and listen to every f***ing word of this conversation, you moron. Yeah, I guess I'm not as dumb as you thought I was.
Who is that talking?
Oh, hello, neighborhood skank. I'm the wife of the married man you're messing around with. Listen, can you do me a favor? You already lost one husband because you couldn't keep your panties on. Can you leave mine alone, please? Yeah, thanks a lot. See you at the bus stop, bitch.
Wow. Wait, who hung up? Was that Jen? Okay, Jen. Okay, yeah, Jen hung up.
I'm sorry. Can somebody tell me what's going on?
So, Eric, listen, this is the Z Morning Zoo on Z104, the radio show. And right now you're on Dirty Work Wednesday. That was your wife, Jen, you just heard. I guess she suspected something was going on between you and this Darlene lady. Is she right?
No. That is not right at all.
Charlie, just hang up. I'll call you later.
None of that is even true.
Hang up. I'll call you later.
Okay, so hang on a second. If it's not true, then what is going on here?
Hi, this is Dan.
Hey, Dan, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
Okay, so I'm friends with this girl, Becca, and I used to work with her a few jobs ago when I was a bartender. And Becca and I have been like friends for like over 5 years, yeah. And I've always had this like sort of crush on her, but the problem is she's like super hot, and she always has guys around her. So I sort of hung back, like as the nice guy friend to like have around, right? Instead, never asked her out.
Okay, so you basically friend zoned yourself then.
Sadly, yes.
Okay.
Yes, that is. So anyway, though she calls me out of the blue about like a month ago or so, and she's all upset and she's crying because she and her boyfriend had this huge fight, and they lived together at that time, and she moved out. So she's like, is there any way I can crash with you for just like a little while? I promise. I'm super clean and I'm quiet. So I'm like, yeah, sure, of course. So Becca moves in. She moves into my place, and at first it was supposed to be for like just a little while, but that was almost a month ago.
Oh, okay. So she's overstayed her welcome, and you want her out.
Not really, but I mean, it's been actually great. Really having her with me and live with me, and I mean, we get to like live together. Like this girl that I always had this crush on, and we get to eat dinner together almost every night, and we sit on the couch and cuddle and watch TV together, and I mean, she's pretty much taken over my bathroom.
Okay, hold up. Sorry to interrupt, but I'm just going to ask you. I know exactly what Nick is thinking right now because I know him that well.
Okay.
Have you slept with her yet?
No, not yet. But that is because I am trying to be respectful, right? Because I'm trying to build the friendship up, and then hopefully the romantic part, and as far as like the sex goes, like that, I figure that's just going to happen when she is ready.
Wow, you are a nice guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so all this sounds like you're happy. It sounds like you won the lottery. So what's the problem?
All right, so here's the deal. My problem is that my younger sister is friends with a girl who actually knows Becca, and said that she's actually back sleeping with her ex again and hasn't told anybody about this. And I don't believe that, but my sister is like, dude, open up your eyes. She is using you, man.
Oh, man. See, that would be the worst. Like, you're over here thinking, like, I patiently waited. She finally discovered that, you know, the nice guy is the right guy, but the whole time she's nailing her ex behind your back.
But I mean, I don't really think any of that is true.
Yeah, but why is that? Why don't you believe any of it?
So, all right, so like it's a couple things. First of all, I feel like we're really close now, like almost in a relationship without acknowledging we're in a relationship. And also I asked her about her ex this past weekend just to see what she would say.
And what did she say?
Well, I asked her if she ever ran into him at all, and she was like, no, not really. And
Okay. Well, not really. It isn't no, you know, like if I asked, hey, do you ever run into your ex? I would prefer like, no way. I never want to see that guy again.
Well, she also called him a jerk. So there's that.
Yeah, but okay. So here's something you need to know. Hot chicks sleep with jerks. That's what they do. So, okay. So you want us to find out if she's sleeping with her ex behind your back and just not telling you then?
I mean, yeah, but I definitely don't want her to know that I'm the one doing this.
Right. Understood. No problem. What is the ex's name? Jason. Okay. So do me a favor. Sit tight. We'll put you on with Shag. Give him Becca's number, and then we'll call her when we come back next.
All right, cool.
Hello.
Hey, I was calling to talk to Becca, please.
This is Becca.
Hey, Becca. So listen, my name is Nikki. We don't actually know each other, which makes this like really weird. But I needed to ask you something, if you don't mind, and it has to do with your ex, Jason.
I'm sorry, who is this?
My name is Nikki. I just had a quick question about Jason.
What about Jason?
Okay, so here's the thing. We have a mutual friend, and I want to leave her out of this, if that's okay. So here's the deal. I was interested in Jason, but she told me that you guys were actually back together, and I had no idea. So I just wanted to make sure, because if you guys are back together, then I'm totally going to back off. I don't need any more drama in my life. I already have plenty of that right now.
No, there's no drama. It's cool. I just didn't know who you were. That's all.
Okay, so no drama then? You guys aren't back together?
Well, no, yeah, we are back together. That part is true, yeah.
Okay, see, that's what our little friend said. She said you were like sleeping with each other. That's about as back together as you can get.
I mean, I don't like my personal business being out there, like out in the open, but I'm not going to say no to that.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Is this because you're sleeping with him too?
Me? No. Like I said, I was just interested in Jason, but I'm totally going to back off now.
Yeah, well, that would be a great idea. Stay away from him, okay? And whoever your little friend is, tell her to keep her mouth shut about my personal business from now on.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Somebody has some anger issues. Did you hear how territorial she was?
I'm just glad we didn't use my cell to call her because I would be scared to death that she would try to find me or something.
So, all right, let's bring Dan back on here. So, Dan, you just heard, unfortunately, what we were afraid of. So, now what?
Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I felt like we were getting so close. I just mean when we were together, it doesn't feel fake or anything.
Yeah, but you just heard what she said about her ex, Jason.
Is it possible? I'm just going to say, is it possible that Dan still has a horse in this race, though? Like maybe if we looked inside Becca's head, she'd be like, Dan is my perfect boyfriend. I only use the X for sex.
Yeah, but would you be okay with a relationship like that?
I mean, not really. So, Dan, what's the move here? You're not considering letting her stay, are you?
I don't know.
Oh, no. I say you tell her she has 2 weeks and then bye-bye, boot her ass. Your sister is completely right. She is using you.
Okay, yeah, but okay. Let's say he doesn't boot her and then the ex screws everything up like he did last time. And this time she's like, okay, I'm done for good. I mean, it's like quitting smoking or, you know, they say about breaking up, it's like knocking over a vending machine. You can't do it all at once. You got to go back and forth a few times.
Who says that?
I don't know. People think.
No.
My point is, maybe the ex screws it up for good this time. And then, Dan, you are in the clear and you like already have a huge head start on everybody else.
I guess that's true. I get it. I don't know how to handle any of this.
All right, let's do this. Let's put it to an honest Z Morning Zoo audience vote. Do you give the lying user girl the boot, or do you let her stay in the hopes that she, you know, wakes up and realizes that she had the right guy in front of her the whole time?
Hi, who's this?
Do I have to use my real name?
No.
Jeez.
No, you don't have to use your real name. Do you want to use your fake name then?
Why don't you just call me John?
Okay, John, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
Okay, so I'm this groomsman in a wedding that's supposed to happen in 3 weeks. And I just found out for sure that the groom has been cheating on his fiancée with his ex.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So this wedding, you said you're in it?
Yeah. I'm a friend of the groom's.
But he's cheating on his bride-to-be?
Yes.
And you're sure about this?
I'm positive. She told me.
Wait, who told you, the bride or the other woman?
No, his ex told me.
His ex told you. Okay. Maybe it would help if we get some names here real quick. Okay, so the groom's first name is?
Owen.
And the bride is?
Beth.
Okay, and what's the ex-girlfriend's name? What's her name?
It's Daria.
Daria. Oh, like the old cartoon. Remember that show? Okay. All right, so your friend Owen is messing around with Daria, his ex, behind his fiancée Beth's back. And this wedding is in a few weeks?
That's right.
Wow, that's terrible. Okay, so the reason you're calling is what?
Well, I think Beth should know before she decides to get married that she's being cheated on. Don't you think so?
Yeah, absolutely. So you didn't want to be the one to tell her?
No, I can't. He's like one of my best friends.
Yeah.
John, this sounds like it's really hard on you, isn't it?
Oh man, you have no idea. I mean, at first it was just like, keep your mouth shut. It's none of your business.
Yeah.
Then I was like, well, maybe I'll talk to him about it.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, I wish I never found out.
But you did find out. And I imagine your conscience is eating away at you about this.
Yeah, yes it is. But I just wish there was a way she could find out without me being involved at all.
Well, I mean, you called us, so you're pretty much involved now. But if you want to, we could plan a way where maybe he admits to it while she's listening on the phone, and then he doesn't know. Like, would that work? Maybe you call him and ask him about it, but we're listening on the other line, and we have her on the other, and he has no idea she's listening.
Well, see, that means I'm pretty much losing a friend for life because he's going to know I set him up, and I don't want that.
I gotcha. Okay. Maybe we can figure out a way to get him to admit it without even using you at all. Give me a few minutes on this one. Either way, I think we're going to need to get Beth on the phone because she obviously needs to hear this. Now, do you have her number?
My girlfriend has it.
Okay.
Wait, I'll go get it.
Okay, I need you to get that number and then get his number too. And when we come back, I think I have a plan that may or may not involve America's #1 rated fake morning show, Scotty and the Buzz.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Here's what I'm thinking. Tell me if you like this idea.
Okay.
What if we pretend we're calling for the Scotty and the Buzz show, but we never do Scotty and the Buzz? What if I say...
Great idea. Great idea, so I don't have to hear
What
the
if I
voice.
say I'm the producer of the Scotty and the Buzz show, and we got a call from this Daria girl who said, I slept with my ex, and we wanted to clear it with you before we put her on the air.
Kind of like getting confirmation. Like,
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, permission.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. And then maybe he'll go,
So you're
please.
basically going to do my job.
If that's okay with you. But your job was to get Beth. Did you get her?
Yep.
And what line is she on?
Line 2.
Okay.
I'm going to sit back and judge. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, we all do, don't we? That's what this is all about. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll put Beth on, and then we'll call Owen. Okay, what line is Beth on?
2.
Okay, Beth, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi. First of all, welcome to the Z Morning Zoo radio show. I know that Shaggy has not told you what you're about to hear, but he has said it's something you need to hear. Is that pretty much what he told you?
Yes,
Okay. And are you sitting down? I told him to tell you might want to be sitting down.
I am. Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, hang on.
Darling at random.
Hello?
Hey, good morning. Is this Owen?
Yes, it is.
Hey, dude, my name is Piglet. I'm a producer for the Scotty and the Buzz Morning Show at 98.6 FM. How's it going?
Good.
So, listen, the reason I'm calling is because I wanted to get your permission before we put this chick on the air. This morning we're doing a segment called What's Your Scandal? And this Daria chick called us and is like, I'm sleeping with my ex, and his fiance doesn't know.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess you see why I called. We haven't put her on the air or anything, but, look, because one dude to another dude, I kind of thought you should know first.
Yeah, if you could not put her on the air, that would be a lifesaver.
Yeah, sure, man, no problem. Because she was like, yeah, me and him have slept together, and he's supposed to be marrying this other girl in like 3 weeks or something like that. I was like, hey, man, maybe we should call this Owen guy first.
Like I said, if you could not put her on the air, I would pretty much owe you my entire life.
Yeah, I mean, I know exactly how it is. I had a few last flings before I got married, so.
Yeah.
Actually, some of my last flings were so crazy, I thought about not getting married at all, you know?
Yeah, I hear you.
I mean, I can only imagine how crazy this Daria girl was.
Like you said, crazy last flings.
Yeah, so now let me ask you, was this like a one-time deal, or do you see this maybe as like a sort of, like a side project in the future?
Side project. I like how you put that. That's pretty funny.
Oh, really? Because I don't think this is very funny at all.
Wait. Hello?
Yes, hello, you piece of shit. Thanks for lying to me for the past 6 months.
Hold on. Beth?
Yeah, did I forget to mention she was on the line with us?
Did I do that? How could you do this to me? Like, explain to me what you, like, at what point you thought I would be okay with this and when you were going to tell me.
I was going to tell you this week, I swear. This whole thing, obviously a huge mistake. I ended up getting really drunk the night we were out in D.C. I ran into her. It was completely stupid. I still can't even believe it happened.
Yeah, I'm sure. You want to know what I can't believe? That I had to get a call from a f***ing radio station to find out about it. Like, how do you think my family's going to take this and all of our friends when they find out? Like, is this normal?
Calm down, relax. Nobody has to find out. We can handle it, just me and you.
You're on the radio, you idiot. People are going to hear it.
Well, they said they're not going to put us on the air, though.
Yeah, actually, did I forget to mention you're actually on the air live right now?
Did I do that?
Are you serious? You know what? You guys are complete dickwads for doing this. Honest to God.
Well, whatever, dude. I mean, you're the one who cheated.
Yeah, don't be mad at them. Stupid. Be mad at yourself.
Beth, let me explain all of this. Let's
No,
get on the
explain
phone
later. I
with
have
us.
to call my parents and tell them this thing's off.
I think my husband might be hiding something from me, and it might be nothing, but I am freaking out about it.
Okay, so he's hiding something, which could be nothing, but you think it's something?
Okay, let me explain. So here's what happened. I was in the kitchen and his phone buzzed on the counter because we have this like big charging station thing on one of our counters. So his phone was there and he was watching TV. So anyways, his phone buzzes, and I'm not normally a nosy, snooping type person, but I mean, I'm at the sink and there's this buzz. So naturally I look over.
You look over. Okay.
Right. So the message comes up on his phone and it's from his friend Steve. And it says, "Hey man, have you heard about this secret calculator app? It looks like a calculator on your phone, but it secretly hides messages and photos and a bunch of other stuff. It might help with what we talked about, ...
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I kind of just like ignored it for a while. And then later that night, I decided to Google secret calculator app. And it's literally made to hide things from people, like pictures, text conversations, stuff like that.
Wow. Have you ever heard of this?
No, but I did the same thing she just did, and I Googled it. And here it is. Secret calculator.
Wow.
Except it looks like on your phone, it just comes up as a calculator with a hashtag next to it. So it doesn't actually say secret calculator on your phone.
So it hides pictures and stuff?
Here's the description. It looks like a calculator, but it secretly hides your confidential photos, videos, documents, passwords, notes, and to-dos. It disguises itself as a calculator to make it impossible for prying eyes and hackers from discovering it.
Wow. And it looks like a calculator, so who would even think to look there? So does your husband have this app on his phone? Have you seen it?
I don't think so. Or if he does, he's hiding it somewhere.
The real question here is, what is he trying to hide?
That's true, yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Ever since I saw it, I've just been like freaking out. Like,
Yeah.
is he having an affair? Is there somebody I don't know about? Like, does he have another family or something?
And who told him about this app? Did you say who sent him this message?
His friend Steve, which, by the way, Steve was in our wedding. So I swear to God, if he's helping my husband cheat now, he's just like a huge backstabber.
Yeah, definitely. And look, we don't know exactly what he's trying to keep hidden. I mean, Natalia, you said this thing hides passwords and documents and stuff like that too, right?
Yeah, but if you're hiding passwords, why are you trying to hide them from your wife?
Well, maybe he's not. Maybe what they talked about was that he's got all these passwords for stuff and he needs a safe spot to put them. Maybe he's not trying to hide anything from his wife.
Honestly, that's why I called you guys. Because I don't know what he's using this app for, and I really want to know.
Okay, so I have an idea that I think should work if your husband answers the phone for us. What is his name? I don't think you ever told us his name.
It's CJ.
CJ. Okay, what does that stand for?
Well, his legal first name is Charles, but everybody calls him CJ.
Okay, got it. So, listen, stand by, Lexi. I'm going to put you on the shag. We'll get CJ's number from you, and then we'll call him when we come back next.
We're going to call CJ. I'm going to tell him that I'm the guy who told Steve about the app. Like, I'm literally going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm friends with Steve. Who do you think told him about the app? He told me to call you and tell you to get it. So that's the angle we're going with. Once the phone starts ringing, though, if you can put Lexi back on.
Sure.
So she can hear everything.
Darling at random.
And away we go.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to CJ, please?
This is CJ.
Hey, man, this is Rick. I'm a friend of Steve. He told me to call you because I guess you were asking him about that secret calculator app. I'm actually the one who told him about it.
Oh, yeah. He was just texting me about it last weekend.
Okay, so listen, it definitely works. I found it on one of the dating sites I'm on, but it's really a lifesaver. So I don't know if he told you about it, but basically it looks like the little calculator icon on your phone, But when you open it, it asks you for a password first. So then you put in your password, and then you can basically access anything you want. Pictures, text conversations, phone numbers, stuff like that. So what kind of things are you trying to keep in there? Is it like photos, text conversations, stuff like that?
Actually, it's both.
Okay, I got it. So, yeah, it's kind of the perfect thing if you want to stay married, but you also like to just kind of, have other fun options when things get boring. I mean, that's what I use it for. I have pictures from a few other interested parties that are on there and some text messages, and it's basically just like, do I want my wife looking through my phone and having to deal with the drama, or do I just want to avoid all of that,
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now, and it's just like, dude, my wife is fucking insane when it comes to checking shit. Like, every time, if I'm going out with my friends, like, who are you going with? When are you coming back? She'll be like, where are you going? I'm like, oh, my God, don't worry about it.
Yeah, see, this will definitely keep her out of that whole loop.
So can I have conversations through the app, or is it like I have to move old ones there and delete them?
No, you can have conversations and everything, and it'll hide them, so if she looks through your phone, she'll never even see them.
Okay, good. That's basically what I'm looking for.
Okay, well, now you're covered. Just make sure whoever you're talking to isn't the one who lets the cat out of the bag,
No. Oh, yeah, no. It's actually, it's an ex of mine, and, like, the good thing is she's married, too, and, like, she wants to stay married, so neither of us are trying to get divorced. We're just trying to, want to see each other once in a while. And, like, we both have jobs that take us out of town, so, there you go.
There you go. I got you. So listen, I wanted to introduce you to the person who told me about the app because she's the real expert on it, and I happen to have her on the phone with me. Her name is Lexi.
Hi, how does it feel to get caught?
Hey, CJ?
Mm-hmm.
CJ, that's your wife. That's your wife, man.
Oh, snap! What the f***?
Yeah, kind of saw that coming. Wow. So, Lexi, are you okay?
I'm fine. I just found out my husband is cheating with his ex, and now I'm basically taking everything he owns and kicking him out.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know who I'm more mad at? I'm more mad at Steve. I'm more mad that he would know about this and still help my husband cheat. I swear to God, I'm more mad at him than I am at my own husband.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, but so now what? Are you seriously going to just, like, kick him out and divorce him?
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like he lied to me. He probably cheated on me a bunch of times. I mean...
See, I don't know if he did cheat on you. I think he was making plans to.
Listen, stop. Yeah, that doesn't even matter at this point.
No, not really, I guess.
Maybe to get back at him, I'll just sleep with my ex.
Or Steve. Sleep with Steve. Screw up both of their lives.
Oh
there you
my
go.
God.
So you are married to Josh.
Yeah.
And how long have you been married?
We've been married for 6 years.
Okay, and he is the one we're putting to the test today, correct?
Yes.
Okay, tell everybody why.
Well, basically it all started a little while ago. He decided to go back to school, and he's been taking classes at night.
Okay.
It's been like a couple of months, I guess. So after a few weeks, I noticed that he was doing some things that were like kind of like different, like out of character for him.
Okay, what kinds of things?
Like, I guess it started with stuff like we were watching different TV shows, like stuff he's never been interested in,
Okay.
right? Like shows that he's never once thought, oh, that looks good.
Okay.
And then one of the big things that caught my attention was that he went to the Norva to see this reggae band play. Like, he has always hated reggae. Never been interested in it or
Okay.
anything with this band, not since I've known him.
Okay, and then you said he went shopping too, right?
Oh, yeah. So this is the big one. He tells me on Saturday he's going out. I'm like, all right, where are you going? So he says, I'm going to the mall. I need some new clothes. Now, this is where I need to say that this is a man who never goes shopping, never buys new clothes, and would probably wear the same underwear for 10 years if I didn't buy him new.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, so what do you think is going on here? Like midlife crisis, maybe, or?
I mean, maybe. Like, I hope so, but, like, that would be better than, because I'm wondering, like, maybe if he's hanging out with someone he met in one of his classes or something. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm hoping it's a midlife
I
crisis.
got you. Okay, well, listen, let's put him to the test then. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to offer him a dozen roses to send to anyone he wants. You're going to get to hear who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to remind you before we do this to wait till he fills out the card. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, now time for the 2 questions we ask every War of the Roses participant. Question 1, are you sure you want all of this on the air?
Yes.
Okay, and question 2, how certain are you that when he gets these free flowers, that he's going to pick you to send them to?
I mean, if a married guy sends flowers to anybody but his wife, I'd say that's a problem, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would, as a matter of fact. Okay, let's find out.
Darling at random.
Hello?
Good morning. I'm calling to speak to Josh, please.
Yeah, this is Josh.
Good morning, Josh. My name's Ashley. I'm calling from a brand new floral delivery service called floraldesigns.com. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Great. So, as I said, we're a brand new floral delivery service, and we just launched at the beginning of the year. So, in an effort to get the word out about our business, we're offering Visa and MasterCard customers a free one-time trial during the month of February. So what this means is basically you get to use our service and send somebody you care about a beautiful bouquet of roses for absolutely free. And it's a one-time offer only. It's not going to cost you anything. In fact, I won't even take your credit card info or anything like that. Are you interested?
So it's totally free? Like, I don't have to sign up for anything?
Nope. There's no memberships, no clubs or anything. It's just a one-time free trial so that you can decide if you like our service and maybe you decide to use us again in the future. So is there anyone you'd like to send some free flowers to today?
Yeah, if they're free, yeah, definitely.
Okay, great. So just let me fill out this info real quick. What is the name of the person you'd like to send these flowers to?
That would be Miss... actually, let's go with Taryn.
Taryn?
Yeah, like Karen, but with a T.
Okay, and what would you like to put on the card?
Let's put down for a very special girl and her pink Power Ranger. Can't wait for the next episode.
Pink Power Ranger? What's that mean exactly?
Nothing really. She just got an interesting tattoo.
Oh.
And how would you know about this tattoo?
Oh, snap!
Hello? I'd like an answer, please.
Who is this?
Josh, let me interrupt you real quick. Listen, this is not a flower company. This is actually the Z Morning Zoo, and you're on a segment called War of the Roses right now. We actually have your wife on the other line.
Are you kidding me?
No, they're not f***ing kidding you. Who is this girl, huh? Some skank that you're around with at night?
She's not a skank, Missy. Nothing is going on.
Yeah, okay.
So, Josh, hold on. If nothing's going on, tell us about this tattoo. What is that about?
I mean, she's got a tattoo of the pink Power Ranger, and I was joking about it because it's kind of stupid.
Okay, and where is this tattoo exactly?
Can she hear me?
Can who hear you? Your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, she can hear you.
Okay. All right. I don't want to talk about this stuff with you guys. Like, you guys have completely invaded my privacy. Like, this is completely irresponsible of you to call me and put my stuff out on blast like this on the radio.
Hold on a second. Who's irresponsible here?
Yeah, I don't know if we're the ones being irresponsible there, Zordon.
I'm done with this conversation. Goodbye.
Oh, gosh. Okay. So my boyfriend Mason and I have been dating for 3 months now. And so far, things are really great. But I've noticed something kind of weird over the last few weeks.
So weird as in like a weird fetish or like a gross habit?
No, none of that. But he has been carrying a large amount of cash on him. Like, he has a full-time job, and I know what he makes as a salary. And it's a good-paying job. But, like, I'm talking hundreds of dollars to almost $1,000. And lately he's been paying for every dinner or thing we do that's always in cash. And he used to use a debit card in the past. And I really appreciate that he's been funding everything, don't get me wrong, but I'm just concerned. Like, we used to take turns paying for meals and things that we did together. So I'm kind of worried that he's either gambling or selling drugs. And I just want to get to the bottom of it.
Okay, yeah, that is a little bit of a red flag and concerning, but I always ask this. Did you ask him straight up? And, another thing is, does he ever disappear at odd hours or on the weekends?
I did, and he just kind of brushed it under the rug and said something about he has just been taking cash out of the ATM to pay for things and just prefers paying by cash. And no disappearing. We see each other regularly and on weekends.
Okay, well, that all sounds okay to me. Checks out.
Yeah, but like I mentioned earlier, I know what he makes as a salary, and that's kind of why we had the agreement to take turns paying for things. We both make decent salaries, but it's like all of a sudden being willing to drop $100 on a bottle of wine at dinner or something's up.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I feel you. So maybe your guy is doing something shady. I do have an idea because while Natalia and you were talking, I was thinking we can definitely find out for sure. Hang on the line, and Natalia's going to get Mason's number. Oh, and one more thing. Do you know which bank Mason uses?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so we're going to need that info to give Natalia because I got the master plan. All right.
Hello?
Well, good morning. Is this Mason use?
This is, and who is this?
Hey, buddy. This is Bobby Flay. I'm calling from Federal Credit Union. How's your day going?
Yeah, I'm good. Is there something wrong with my account?
That exactly is why I'm calling you this morning. We've noticed some suspicious activity on your account, and we just wanted to do our due diligence and verify that your account has not been hacked and that you got, everything's good on your end.
Yikes. Okay, what's up? Was there a random charge from Ohio or something?
No, not Ohio. Actually, no. So we've noticed that there has been very large amounts of cash being taken out every week, like an unusual amount of cash. And we just want to make sure that you're the one making these huge withdrawals.
Wait, what? I never withdraw cash from the bank or an ATM. Now I'm worried. Let me pull up my app and see when these withdrawals are happening. Let me see.
All right, while you do that, just please, and make sure that all the transactions, you can make sure that you did it.
There really shouldn't be a lot of transaction on there other than bills. I typically carry a lot of cash on me and have been paying for things that way. So, I don't know. I'm pulling up the app now.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Well, everything I see on here looks right to me. I don't see any weird charges or withdrawals at all.
Well, that's strange. All right, sorry about all that. Maybe there was a mix-up on our end. Like I said, we've been seeing large amounts being taken out like every Monday, like every week.
Weird. Well, like I said, I always carry a lot of cash on me, but I'm not taking anything out of the ATM or anything like that. So, but I don't know. I appreciate you checking on this anyways.
Yeah, no problem. That's what we're here for, man. So you have quite a side hustle there. If you are not withdrawing, you have a lot of cash on you. They don't pay us well over here, at these unions. So do you mind me asking, what do you do on the side? I'm always looking for that side hustle.
Well, I dance on the side.
You dance oh, I get it. So you're you're a stripper. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, so we have a few around here, but you can't get crazy here.
No, man. I'm in Virginia Beach, and on Sunday morning there's this place that serves brunch, and I dance every Sunday morning and make a killing. It's actually a lot of fun. It's super easy money too.
Huh. Okay. Well, it looks like I'm leaving Charlotte to go get my side hustle in Virginia Beach and dance on Sunday mornings, man.
Well, if you're ever in town, look it up and come through. You can find me there every Sunday morning, actually.
You got it, my man. And it's called. Sorry. Thanks, man. Sorry for the trouble.
No problem. You guys have a good day.
This is going to sound straight out of 7th grade, so I apologize in advance.
Okay, what happened? Did a boy punch you because he secretly likes you?
Yeah, actually, it's not that far off from that. Like a lot of the people who listen to your show, I'm sure I work over the big guy building in Virginia Beach, the headquarters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're very familiar with it. We've gone there several times to deliver lunch to listeners, and we're always amazed by how big it is.
Yes, it's humongous. So, so keep that in mind because I work there, but I've also dated a few different guys who work there as well.
Well, you know, they say most romances nowadays happen in the workplace. That's where they start.
Yeah, I mean, that's where you are all the time.
Yeah.
So I just like, I don't want people judging me when I say I dated a few guys from work, because there's literally a few hundred people who work there.
Right,
so,
right. Okay.
Anyway, so here is what I need help with. I found out that somebody who apparently likes to kiss and tell started a little joke about me. And apparently I have been given the nickname Frozen. And if I'm right about my hunch, the person who started this nickname is somebody I used to go out with.
So Frozen, you said, as in let it go, that Frozen?
I guess so. I don't really know for sure.
Okay. So, all right. So what do you want us to do? Figure out who started the nickname?
Well, I don't care that much who started it. I just want to know what it means. Like, it's driving me crazy. I mean, if you can find out who started it, that's bonus, but I just want to know why Frozen. Like, what does it mean? Like, am I some sort of ice princess? Because I'm not. I mean, I have no idea what it could possibly mean.
Yeah.
I mean, it could mean maybe you're really bad in bed. Like, maybe you just lay there like you're frozen.
Or even maybe like you're really, really high maintenance. Like you think you're the ice queen or something.
Okay. First of all, I am very, very active in bed. I've never had any.
All right.
Okay.
So it can't be that. Second, I know that this shouldn't bother me, and it's stupid and it's immature, but it's killing me. I can't imagine what it means.
Okay. Well, you're right about one thing. This really is 7th grade material. So, okay. So let me ask you this. You said you think you know where it started. What is that guy's name? The guy you think maybe started it?
His name is Adam.
Okay. And you said you dated him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have his phone number still?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And give me the name also, if you can, Jenna, of one of his close guy friends from work.
I mean, there's a lot of them.
Well, just pick one that you probably think knows what Frozen mean, like who's in on the joke.
Let's say Brandon.
Okay. So, listen, sit tight for a second and get Adam's number for us, okay? And then when we come back, we're going to solve the Frozen mystery when we come back next. Okay. So this will be Adam. Adam, she thinks, is the guy who started. And let's bring up Jenna on line 2.
Okay.
All right, Jenna, so we're calling Adam right now, so don't say anything.
Hello.
Hey, good morning. Can I speak to Adam, please?
This is Adam.
Hey, Adam, this is the Z Morning Zoo radio show on Z104. Nick, Ashley, and Shag. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're great. So, listen, we're having this discussion on our show this morning. I don't know. Have you been listening at all?
Actually, I haven't made it to my car yet, so no.
Okay, no big deal. But listen, here's the discussion we were having. It's about nicknames that you give your exes, you know, like Skanky Pants or Psycho Sue or stuff like that.
Okay.
So we got a text from your friend Brandon. I guess he works with you?
Yeah, there's a gentleman named Brandon who I work with, yeah.
Okay, so anyways, he texted us and he says, you got to call up Adam and ask him about Frozen. I guess it's a pretty funny story behind a nickname you have for one of your exes.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, listen, we got to hear the story, man. I mean, why do you call your ex Frozen? We've all been guessing that it's either because she's an ice princess or she's really boring in bed. So which one is it?
Oh, man. Okay, well, first of all, God, I hope she's not listening to this.
Well, don't worry. Nobody listens to our show. I mean, especially not women.
All right, well, first off, Brandon got it all wrong. We don't call her Frozen. We call her Frozone.
Oh, Frozone. Like the Incredibles Frozone?
Yeah, like the Incredibles.
Okay, so why do you call her Frozone?
Okay, well, Jesus, I don't know if I could say this on the radio.
Well, just try to keep it PG-13.
Okay, well, the reason we call her Frozone is because her zone has a big fro.
Oh! So what you're trying to say is that her lady garden could use some tending to.
Yes, exactly.
I do not have a lady fro. Oh my God, Adam, you are the biggest liar. And how immature is that, huh?
What the hell is going on? Whoa. Why are you getting mad at me? I'm not the one who made that up.
Oh, then who did it? Was it Keith?
What the hell is this? You know what? I'm not going to say anything else because this is obviously a setup, so I'm just going to hang up. Sorry, Frozone.
Oh! Wow. Okay. Well, Adam is gone, but he said he didn't start the nickname. Do you believe him?
Oh my God! I bet it was Keith or
Yeah.
Trey or
Jesus.
Jenna, how many guys at work have you slept with?
I told you I haven't slept with them. We just went out.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Shaggy and Natalia. This is Marcus. I'm from Virginia Beach.
Hi, Marcus. So how can we help you today?
So, honestly, this isn't really that dirty, but it's more of a cry for help. I listen to you and Natalia all the time, and I've debated back and forth on whether or not to call you two, but my friend said I should, so here I am.
God, are you okay? Like a cry for help? So you have to talk to us now, Marcus. What's happening?
Yeah, well, so my girlfriend Amanda and I have been together for 3 years. She's my best friend. Honestly, she's an all-around amazing person. I'm not just saying that. Anyways, so she isn't always that excited to hang out with some of my guy friends. I'm sure you guys have seen that kind of thing before, and she thinks that they can be a little much, and that's just honestly really annoying to her. So we have our annual adult Easter egg hunt planned for the Saturday afternoon, and really it's a ton of fun. There's a ton of people, ton of food. There's a DJ even, drinks of course, and there's cash hidden in the eggs. So pretty typical kind of standard partying for Easter. We go all out every year, but Amanda is really pushing back on going this year. So she keeps saying that we have spent the last few holidays with this crew, like St. Patrick's Day, and she wants a break. So Easter weekend, she wants to be low key, and I really, really need her to go. And honestly, I really want her to go.
Okay, I hear you when you say you really need her to go. So why do you really need her to go so badly? I mean, if she's not into it, my 2 cents is like, why force it? It won't end up being a good time for either one of you if she feels forced, and you'll be like walking on eggshells, no pun intended. And you don't feel like, it's a red flag that Amanda isn't that excited about your friends? Like, you don't feel like it's a big flag?
No, not at all. It's not a red flag. I mean, some of these guys, in her defense, are kind of annoying. At least for her. I know that some of my buddies get super, I don't know, just kind of, really annoying, for lack of better words, especially when drinks are involved. And here's the deal. So Amanda's parents are in town for this weekend for Easter, and I had planned on proposing at this egg hunt. I have it all set up that in someone's backyard I have eggs that spell out, "Will you marry me?" Flowers. I have a photographer lined up for the proposal. I mean, honestly, the whole nine. I really do. And I'm even sending her to get her nails done on Friday as a little treat for me. I know that'll be important to her. That her nails look good for the proposal photos and with the ring. And obviously I won't get out of live otherwise, but her family will be coming to the event as well, and I want them to be a part of the proposal. So I know that is what Amanda would want too, honestly, but I can't tell her what's going on. So her parents don't come that often, so who knows when another opportunity will arise for this to happen again, So I really, really need your help. I've been planning this for months. I asked her dad to marry her, which that was, it wasn't awkward, but it was daring. It was hard, and he was stoked. They are really, really excited.
Oh, okay, yeah. So So we really now have to.
Yeah,
like,
we
dude,
really
you went all
do.
out, man. This is incredible.
I mean, he's getting her nails done first.
Yeah. So
Smart
now
guy.
we really got to get her there. So actually, while you were talking, something you said earlier about a DJ, I have an idea because you mentioned a DJ for the event.
Yes, we do. We go all out for this.
Okay, great. Of course. Now I have this great idea. Hang on the line, and we need you to give Natalia Amanda's number. Okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, is this Amanda Marcus's girlfriend?
Yeah, it is. Wait. Is this Shaggy?
Well, actually, you are correct. So how are you this morning? I know it's crazy spring break, but how are you?
I knew it was. Oh, okay. Hi. Wait, why are you calling me?
So here's the deal. So let's get right to it. So your boyfriend Marcus asked me a while ago to DJ your guys' adult Easter event this Saturday, and I told him yes I would, even though I don't do this as much. So I'm trying to create a playlist for the event, and Marcus said I should call you and get some of your input on what to play on Saturday.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, Marcus is still pushing this Easter egg hunt. I mean, I really don't want to go, and I actually didn't plan on going.
Hold on. Why? Marcus said you guys do this event every year, and it's like a lot of fun.
I mean, it is fun. It's just a lot, and I'm a teacher, and I needed a spring break to relax. It's been a tough school year. My parents are going to be in town too, and I just wanted to do something kind of like more low key with them for Easter. And then I love Marcus's friends and all that, but sometimes they are a lot. They could be a little much.
I get it. So what do you mean? Like, do you not like them, or they're just a lot?
Oh no, I love them. They are super nice. They're, they love to have fun. It's just like when they drink, they get kind of loud, they get kind of wild. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I really want something a little bit more low-key for me this weekend, and I want to recharge before we go back into the last part of the school year,
Okay, yeah, so I totally respect it. And, well, how about this? How about if you give me some songs that you want to get played at the Easter egg hunt? I will make sure to play them, and I will also, like I said, I'll be there, and I promise to make it fun. And what if you just went, you know what? He didn't book me all day. What if you just went for an hour?
I mean, I kind of would love to see you DJ. Okay, so if you promise to play anything SZA for me, and if it's only for an hour, then yeah, maybe.
Okay, I promise, because my son loves her too. I will play all things SZA, but I need to get a total commitment from you to go for at least an hour, please.
Okay, fine. Just in an hour though, because, and I know this will make Marcus super happy. Also, can we take a picture together?
Of course, yeah, we can absolutely do a photo. I promise, this is going to be the best and most memorable adult Easter egg hunt in Hampton Roads, especially for you this weekend. I promise.
Okay, because the local's favorite DJ is going to be there. So, yeah, I will see you Saturday, and sure.
This week we're helping a dude. That dude is Aaron. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, I'm dude Aaron.
There he is. Told you. So we're going to be putting your girlfriend to the test today. What is her name?
Her name is Sophia.
My favorite golden girl.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you for being a friend. Okay, why are we putting Sophia to the test today?
Well, this long-distance relationship that I'm in, it kind of sucks. She goes to JMU, and I'm stuck here doing the classy community college thing.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, my friend. Get that degree however you can get it.
The issue is, she's like 4 hours away, and we've made it work so far. She comes up for holidays. I'll drive up to see her once in a while.
Plus, you have the summertime coming up.
Yeah, I mean, that's the issue. So last year for the summer, she came home, and it was great. We would go to dinner and movies and do all that stuff, and we felt like we got to know each other all over again. It was really really romantic. I guess my mom said that's the right word to use. But she's supposed to come home this summer. Last week she told me she's going to hang at JMU. She's going to stay up there and take spring or summer classes.
Right, but you don't think it's the classes keeping her up there.
No, that's what I'm worried about, and I told you guys that in the email, is that she's friends with this guy. It's
Okay.
really weird.
Well, listen, for everybody who didn't read Aaron's email, Sophia has a few pictures lately hanging out with friends on her Instagram, but she always seems to be next to this same guy.
If she's uploaded, let's say she's uploaded 20 pictures in the last month, 16 of them are with this douchebag.
And we don't know this guy's name?
Nope.
Okay. So this, combined with this whole long distance thing, has you, what, worried?
Oh, big time, yeah. I mean, wouldn't you be?
Well,
he doesn't even, on Instagram, you can tag someone in a photo or,
Yeah.
whatever. She 18, 16 pictures, never tags them.
Okay, so listen, let's put her to the test. Here's how we're going to run the female version of War the Roses. Ashley's going to call her and say she's from Victoria's Secret. She's going to tell Sophia that she want a free pantygram to send to any guy she chooses. And you're going to get to hear if she chooses you and what she puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
All right, time for the 2 questions we ask every War the Roses participant. Question 1, are you sure you want all of this on the air?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, and question 2, how certain are you that when she gets these panties to send to someone, that she's going to send them to you?
I'm not certain, but our relationship is definitely depending on it.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, well, let's find out.
Darling at random.
Hello?
Good morning. I'm calling to speak to a Sophia, please.
This is Sophia.
Well, good morning, Sophia. My name's Ashley. I'm calling from the Victoria's Secret Promotions Department. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. So there's a very excited reason why I'm calling you this morning. In case you didn't know, once a month here at Victoria's Secret, we pull random names from our customer database, and we let those customers test market some items before we release them to the general public. And the reason I'm calling you is because your name was one of the names chosen for the month of April.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm totally serious. So would you like to help test out a new item for us? It's not going to cost you a thing, and you get to keep it when you're done.
Yeah, I mean, sure. What do I have to do?
Well, this month's item is actually called the Victoria's Secret Pantygram, and what it is basically like a postcard you send to the man in your life, only instead of it being like a boring lighthouse or something, we actually send him a pair of panties with a note attached. So it's basically the sexiest postcard he's ever going to receive.
This is like, it's like a new thing that you're doing?
Yeah, exactly. We're considering introducing it in the fall, but we need some feedback, so we need to do some test deliveries first.
Oh, that's awesome. I never get picked for contests like this.
Well, you got picked this time. So this is how it's going to work. We're going to send the special guy in your life the pantygram with a note attached. Now, the first thing I need to figure out is what color panties you want to send. We have a red pair, black, or pink.
Okay, I guess go with black.
All right, perfect. And who do you want to send this pantygram to?
Okay, I guess I better think about this carefully, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not something you want to send your dad or something.
Yeah, well, no. Okay. Let's send them to David.
Okay, and what would you like to put on the note that comes with them?
Let me think about it. It's got to be something like sexy, right?
Yeah, anything you want.
Okay, how about this? Just put down, skip that class and come get this. And then after that, put the letter A,
right,
and then dash. So, skip that class and come get this,
Oh, okay, so skip that class and come get this A word.
Yes, exactly. That's pretty sexy, right? I mean...
that's sexy, so that's the real reason that you're staying up there for the summer, so you can skip class and sit around in your boyfriend?
What's going on right now?
Hey, Sophia?
Yeah?
Listen, this isn't actually Victoria's Secret. This is actually the Z Morning Zoo radio show on Z104.
Good morning.
And right now you're actually on a segment we do called War the Roses. And we've got Aaron on the other line, and he basically just heard everything.
Yeah, and Sophia, I don't know why you're laughing, like you're giggling at this. You want to explain what's going on?
Oh my God, this was such a joke. This is like not what you're thinking right now.
Well, what I'm thinking is that you're screwing some guy named David up there. I'm paying your cell phone bill, and you don't want to come home for the summer.
Uh-oh.
Are we really going to have this argument again?
That's all up to you if you're staying up there because of this guy or because of classes, because you don't have a convincing argument right now.
All right, you know what? I'm not doing this with you. I'm not.
I know you're not. That's the problem. It sounds like you're doing it with him.
Whatever. Grow up.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Oh, gosh.
All right. So listen, based on what you heard there, Aaron, what's going through your head right now?
Well, I mean, you don't, even if it's a joke, like, there's nothing jokey about panties. You know, like, you can joke about a tank top, you can joke about a headband.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still young, but I don't think you joke about panties.
I mean, so what are you going to do? Are you going to try and make it work? Are you going to maybe take a break or?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's my fault. She went away, and I'm here doing the community college thing. I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue.
This is Andy.
Hey, Andy, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
Well, I have suspected for a little while that my wife's been messing around with her boss, and I think it's happening like right now.
You mean right now, like this very second?
I hope not like right at this very second, but she's in Florida this week, and I think she is with him. They are together right now.
Oh, okay. So what is your wife's name, first of all?
Her name's Kim.
Okay, you said you think she's in Florida right now?
I know she's in Florida. I drove her to the airport, but I think she lied to me. Like, there was a false pretense of why she was going.
Okay, well, what did she tell you?
She told me that her whole company, they were doing, like, this big, huge conference. I guess Florida always hosts, like, these big quarterly conferences, and they all went down there, and the whole company was going, and she's like, I have to go. I said, no problem. The issue was I ran into one of her coworkers at Food Lion on Sunday, and I was like, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at this like huge conference in Tampa? And she goes, oh no, I'm not one of the lucky ones. Only 4 people got to go to this conference.
Huh. Okay. So it went from the whole company's going to just 4 people. What does Kim do for a living, if you don't mind me asking?
She works for.
Ooh, fancy. Okay, so she said the whole company's going, but now just 4 people went. And you think she got picked because the boss wants to hook up with her?
Oh, I know he does. But here's the thing. So I called the hotel that, like, it's all inclusive. Like, they stay at the hotel, the conference is there. I called where she'd be staying, and I asked, like, can you put me through to Kim Davenport's room? And they said, we don't have a Kim Davenport staying with us. And I said, is it possible that it's, like, under her company? Like, does Investments have a block of rooms? And they said no.
So she might not even be staying at the hotel she told you. Does her boss have a place in Tampa?
I mean, I have no idea, but I asked the desk guy, like, are they, like, is this whole thing fake? Is there not even a conference? And the desk guy is like, no, is definitely here. And then he's like, are you coming in for the conference? Can I give you direction?
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's legit.
So is it possible that she is staying there, but maybe she's not staying in her own room? Like maybe she's staying in his room.
Yeah, did you call and ask for her boss's room?
I don't know that slimeball's last name. That's a problem.
Can't you text your wife maybe and just be like, hey, we got a card from somebody in the mail. What's your boss's last name?
I wouldn't don't do that, because if she's actually staying with him, that's going to freak her out, and we don't want to spook her.
Well, why don't we just do this? Like, why don't we call her cell phone, say we're from the hotel, and we got a package for her, and ask what room she's in so we can deliver it up to her, maybe?
I mean, do you think that would work? I mean, if we're calling from the front desk, don't I already know what room she's staying in?
Not really, if her name isn't on the room, and we could honestly just say it was Flowers or something.
Okay, well, we could try that. Andy, let me put you on hold. I'm going to put you on with Shag while we go to break, and then we're going to get Kim's number from you, okay?
That sounds good to me, yeah.
All right, so here we go.
Starting at random.
Doesn't this sound like hotel music?
Of course.
Okay.
Hello,
Yes, I'm calling for a Kim, please.
this is Kim.
Listen, I'm sorry to disturb you, ma'am. This is the front desk. We actually received a package for you. Did you want to come down and get it, or do you want us to send it up to your room, or?
What is it?
It's a big bunch of flowers.
Did you give me flowers? Did you give me flowers? I got flowers at the front desk. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and send them up here. It's fine.
Okay, no problem. And what name is your room under?
What name is our room under? It's Bruce Con.
Okay, I'll get your room number, and then we'll send those up for you. Can you hang on 1 second for me?
Sure.
Okay, don't hang up. Okay, so now we know a couple of things. We know the boss's last name, and we know you were right. She's definitely in there with him. What we don't know is maybe it's one of those rooms with two separate beds in it?
No. I don't think that at all.
Okay, Andy, do you want to confront her on this, or do you want us to hang up on her?
Oh, no. I mean, I want her to know we figured it out. I want her to know it's me.
Okay, hang on. Hang on 1 second. Okay, Ms. Dow.
Yes.
Our flower delivery guy needs you to confirm some info from us, so I'm just going to put him on real quick, okay?
Sure.
Hello?
Hi.
So you're Kim right?
Yes.
And you're currently sleeping with your boss in his hotel room, right?
I'm sorry?
I said you're currently sleeping with your boss while your husband is at home taking care of everything, right?
I'm sorry. Who is this?
Hey, Kim?
What's going on?
Kim, listen, this isn't the front desk. This is actually the Z Morning Zoo radio show on Z104 back in Virginia Beach. And I'm afraid you're on a segment we do called Dirty Work Wednesday. Your husband, Andy, asked us to call you because he thought you were messing around with your boss. Is he right?
Duh.
Well, that's a yes.
No, that's not a yes. What the hell? Why would you do something like this?
Because I'm sick and tired of you trying to hide the fact that you and your boss are sleeping together. I needed proof, and I got it, Kim.
Hold up. What makes you think I'm sleeping with my boss?
Okay, well, that just answered my question. You're staying in his room, right? Let me talk to
Hold on a second. I'm down here for work. I told you that.
Yeah, I bet you're putting in some serious work on your boss, probably last night.
Are you serious right now?
I can hear him. He's right behind you right now, Kim.
We are in a meeting right now, and you're embarrassing me in front of everybody.
Yeah, let me talk to your little boyfriend there. Put him on the phone.
Yes, hello?
Oh, hey, boss. I hope
Hello?
you're having a great time with my wife. I want you to enjoy your little time with her because when she gets back, she's going to need a place to stay. Also, you should know, like, this little slutty phase that she's going through, it goes away real quick. And then you're stuck with this spoiled little princess who won't compromise on anything and pretty much gives it away like a horny little sorority girl on spring break. So you know what, Bruce? You and Kim, you have fun.
Wow.
Oh, wait, hey, look. You got this all wrong. She deserves to be treated better than that, too, buddy.
Hey, Bruce, and you know what? You're right. So I'm going to let you take over. You obviously can treat her a lot better. Can you tell Kim it's been a great 3 years. Actually, you know what? Don't tell her that. Tell her the first year was great, but then the rest of it sucked. You guys can hang up on them now. I'm done.
Are you talking to us or to them? You want us to hang up?
Yeah, you can hang up on Slutface and Bruce.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it kind of sounded like we jumped to a lot of conclusions here. Are you sure what you think was happening was happening?
There's no conclusions. I'm 100% positive. I mean,
Yeah.
I suspected it, and that confirmed it. I mean, they were in the room together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm sorry you had to find out this way.
Oh, I'm not. I mean, I'm glad it's over. I know the truth.